everyone. Get ready for NBA action live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by my partners Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. A quick check now of the starting lineups for both teams. First for the Grizzlies, Conley out there with Lee. And at the center position, an impressive combination of size and skill. The 7'1" Spaniard, Marc Gasol. Then there's Tayshaun Prince, and it's Randolph in at the 4. And for Oklahoma City, backcourt is Westbrook and Sefolosha. And in the paint, holding down the pivot of physical and bruising big man at 6'10", Big Perk, Perkins. And it's Durant, and it's Ibaka in at the 4 slot. Now here's Prince. Outside Conley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. They get Russell Westbrook.
Mike Conley, the number 4 pick back in 2007 out of the Ohio State University. He wasn't an instant star in the NBA, but boy, has he continued to improve year in and year out.
And Conley has played his entire career with the Memphis Grizzlies, including alongside the team.
I feel like he's going to be an all-star before too long. He's the franchise's all-time leader in assists, but I think the stability and the faith that the organization has placed in him has helped him mature and helped him develop into where he is right now, which I think is one of the best point guards in the game.
I would agree. Now Conley, after Westbrook's missed 3. Lee passes to Conley. Tries it from 19, gets the bucket. Now here's Westbrook. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin, I had a chance to talk with head coach of the Grizzlies. He told me one of the more troubling tasks his team must do is to figure out how to slow down Russell Westbrook. He said that between his explosiveness and ability to change direction, they'll have to have all 5 guys keeping an eye on Westbrook whenever he's on the perimeter.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. There it is, guys. That Olay defense. Just watching him go, Clark, right by.
I think we might be seeing which team is ready to take control of this game.
Yeah, that's a dunk that could absolutely get them going. I agree, Clark.
Off target with his 3.
The Grizzlies had the second-best defense in the league last season after the Indiana Pacers guys, and on the perimeter, they had speed with Conley and Tony Allen inside, size and strength with Marc Gasol, who's the Defensive Player of the Year, and Zach Randolph, and they were tough to score against.
Stolen by Michael Conley. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Lee outside. Now the dish to Gasol. Back to Lee. Feeds it to Conley. Just 4 to shoot. Puts up a 3. The shot, no good. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. And Clark, you mentioned the size inside for the Grizz. They tied for the second-best rebound percentage in the league. And, Steve, that was a huge area for them.
And on the perimeter, they were in the top 5 in steals, Kevin. So you talk about defense and rebounding and low-post scoring. I mean, that's a really good foundation for an excellent team.
Now Conley. After Westbrook's missed 3, Gasol backing down. The fadeaway. The Thunder pull it in. It's Westbrook with the drive. And the pass to Sefolosha. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And Thabo Sefolosha, guys, you know he's from Switzerland. Last season enjoyed the best shooting of his career. He set career best in field goal percentage and three-point percentage. 48% and 43% respectively.
And Clark, you mentioned Sefolosha, known as a wing defender, but it's encouraging, Steve, to see him shooting so well.
Yeah, and he's become more aggressive offensively, too. He really is a three-point shooter, kind of a spot-up guy. But, you know, at times last year, we'd see him go down on the block and post up smaller guards.
Now here's Gasol. Gasol can't get that one to fall.
Good, tough defense there, getting a hand up, forcing that miss.
Well, he's got the reputation of being a tough defender, and there was an example right there for him.
I think what I like about Durant, guys, is his ability to create his own shot. He's got those long arms. He's about 6'10". He can create space off the dribble, and then he shoots that ball with a high release. So there's literally nothing you can do. Just try to challenge the shot and hope he misses.
Well, he'll give you a 30-piece bucket, a 40-piece bucket, and at the end of the game, he's giving you a clutch bucket. That's what KD is. He is a scorer, personified. There's nothing he can't do to put the ball in the basket.
Now here's Lee. Conley off the pick from Randolph. Conley dishes to Randolph. Pass to Lee. Now the feed to Conley. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Adams, he's checked in for Kendrick Perkins. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. It's Westbrook with the drive, and Gasol sends it back. Durant against Lee. Outside Conley. This one for 3. Serge Ibaka pulls it in. The Thunder with the lead. Here's Westbrook, and he goes in for the dunk. Savage, that's the way to get some momentum on your side.
Absolutely. Those dunks can really have a deflating effect on the defense.
Yeah, especially coming from a guy out of the backcourt.
Here's Gasol. The Thunder making the shot. Offensive rebound. Conley lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Conley's got 6.
But the defense just looked a little lazy on the glass there.
Yeah, nobody boxing out. That's inexcusable.
Here's Westbrook. Good work defensively by Conley.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Great job defending the hoop there.
So important to have good presence defensively inside. You know, one thing with Scott Brooks, guys, he's very consistent with his message. You listen in on those timeouts, it's all about getting stops. Defense, 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 and letting their offense come from that.
It's Prince on the wing. He dishes it to Gasol. Takes it from 10. Gets it to go. Gasol's got his first points of the night.
Got him with the turnaround there. That was as sweet as honey.
Outside Westbrook. Westbrook gets a screen from Adams. He feeds it to Sefolosha. Back to Westbrook. Fires from deep. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. And Clark, you mentioned Brooks' single-mindedness. He stayed pretty constant with his rotations, too.
And there's no doubt players appreciate knowing their role. But, you know, a lot of critics have been surprised at how Brooks has stuck to his lineups. Some lineups that didn't seem to be all that effective. You know, his usual starting lineup with Sefolosha and Perkins on the floor hasn't been their best in terms of plus-minus. But Brooks, very loyal to his starting group.
And the Grizzlies with some changes. Davis comes in for Marc Gasol. And Mike Miller subbed in for Zach Randolph. Oklahoma City has gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Puts it up. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Memphis leading. Conley with it. He has 6. Kicks it to Miller. Back to Conley. Here's the 3. Here's Davis. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
And no question, he got bumped on that shot.
Definitely no room for discussion on that one.
And you look at Ed Davis out of North Carolina, we know he can be a factor with his defense and his rebounding. I think the question with Davis is, can he be good enough offensively? Will he be able to provide scoring inside?
Well, going back to Ed Davis, he just started playing consistent minutes, Clark, with the Raptors when the trade occurred, moving him to Memphis.
Yeah, but you talk about his offensive development, Kevin, playing alongside, you know, other skilled front court players that they've got there. I think he can get better and improve, and really it's a nice fit. Their bulk and skill and his length and shot blocking, that could be a nice combo.
Outside Jackson. Pass to Durant. Collison with a screen on Allen. It's Durant with the drive. Outside for Jackson to end the drought. Again, the miss by Jackson.
Take a look at the rebound totals, guys. That's +5 now on the glass.
And, Steve, I don't think there's any question which team came out with more energy and enthusiasm.
Now here is Conley. Back to Allen. Clock at 6. Miller, that's for 2. Good, he hits the jump shot. And the Grizzlies lead by 5.
Looked like he was trying to go for a degree of difficulty points on that shot.
Jackson drives in, outside for Durant. The Thunder with another miss. Here is Conley, 6 points for him. Allen outside. On the wing, Miller. Back to Allen. Stolen by Jackson. And here comes Jackson, leading the fast break. It's Butler that time on the assist by Jackson. Butler's got his first points in this one.
Gotta love the finger roll up and over the defense.
You know, so much has been said about the Oklahoma City home court advantage, and for good reason. I mean, you can feel it and hear it like a college atmosphere.
That's a good point. Now here's Allen. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Butler kicks to Jackson. Releases. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Clark, back to what you said. Not only can you hear it when they are here, you can literally feel it. The rumbling, Steve, when you first come out of the tunnel. That's not as easy as he made it look, guys. You've got to have some skills to pull that baby off.
Well, he's got plenty of those skills necessary, partner.
Man.
Oh, you know it. The guy can climb the ladder, can't he?
Butler with the steal. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Jackson. And the shot is good. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Thunder.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And they're getting out in transition, too, finding some easy points in the fast break.
And Davis backs down. And another miss by Memphis.
Boy, they were ready for him right there. I mean, totally collapsed the defense on him.
Butler goes in. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Remember last year, one of the stranger scenes of the season? Jonas Valanciunas of the Raptors was just winding down the clock, holding the ball. Caron Butler reaches out to shake his hand, and then when Valanciunas responds with his hand, Butler steals the ball from him. I mean, like the Keystone Cops out there.
And he makes both free throws. Well, back to Butler. I remember that play. Just a strange thing, Clark, to see. But it might have been, you know, just him having a little fun with the rookies.
Well, it taught the valuable lesson of never stop playing until that horn sounds, Kevin. The game wasn't close, so it was of no consequence, and ended up being one of the more entertaining scenes from the NBA last year.
6 to shoot. And Davis gets it to go. The Thunder with the lead. On the wing, Jackson. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
You know, with the recent success of Oklahoma City, you forget that in Kevin Durant's first season, they started out going 3-29. And I tell you what, you talk about their success, it's due to the resilience and perseverance and leadership of Kevin Durant and the rest of those guys.
He's perfect from the line this time. Well, there is a culture of hard work, as Clark was talking about, and the perseverance for this Oklahoma City Thunder organization. Their star players, Steve, get a lot of credit, but it's the whole organization, don't you think?
No question. It's the culture that was set. Scott Brooks has continued to kind of establish that atmosphere in the locker room. And they have players who just want to work and want to get better. And when you have a large group of people all with that same approach, you're going to be very successful. And he's such a great distributor of the ball. And Kevin, his passes aren't just accurate, they're highlight reel dimes. I mean, when he's operating their offense, it is beautiful to watch.
Steve, it has to be said here that he operates the pick and roll to perfection. I mean, he delights in running unwitting defenders or blindside picking guys so that he can end up rolling into a basket.
No, he's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
The Grizzlies trail by 3. The shot's good from Calathes. He has 5.
That is a terrific effort on the shot. He's giving up a lot of size, but still finds a way to score.
I don't think that affected him in the least, though, Steve. I mean, he made it look like he was the bigger guy.
Here's the screen. Fisher with the ball. Now defended by Calathes. Adams, the pass to Fisher. And the Thunder, another three.
These defenders had better start closing out on those shooters.
Yep, that's twice in a row now where they've done exactly the opposite and backed off.
Here's Calathes. Can't get it to go. Great D that time from Adams.
Tell you what, if there's success on the boards in this first quarter is any indication, it's going to be a good day.
And rebounds usually are a good indicator.
And Fisher kicks to Jackson. With the lead pass, Adams. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 4 assists in the game. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Miller up on top. The tray. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Tipped. Calathes passes to Koufos. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The first one falls. And the Thunder making a change here. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Oklahoma City. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. What do you guys think about the Thunder here in this one?
Yeah, the defense has been terrific. They came out right from the beginning alert and focused, and they've been really good at that end of the floor.
And I think Coach has to be pleased with the effort, Steve.
Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Guys, Serge Ibaka was drafted as a raw prospect back in 2008. But over time, his jump shot has really developed. Coach Brooks said he's one of the best pop guys in the league at that position. A 17-footer, I would probably take that shot over anybody on our team. Guys, Ibaka said with all the attention that Westbrook and Durant draw, the team needs someone else to step up. He's trying to be that guy for his teammates.
He certainly is. Thanks, Doris.
Well, we know how talented he is. It's just a question of how good can he become if he continues to put the work in.
Shot clock at 3. And now here's Lee. The fast break opportunity. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Well, probably the right play defensively. And if you can't get the block, send them to the free throw line. Don't give them an easy 2.
No easy buckets inside. Force free throws and work to keep them out of the lane next time around. Well, throughout the league and its history, defenses always travel well. And to be good and consistently good in the NBA, you've got to bring that defensive mindset and execution. Offense comes and goes. Defense stays.
Stolen away. Right side, Lee passes to Calathes. Back to Lee. Memphis moving that ball around. Westbrook with the steal. And Fisher kicks to Ibaka. Dishes to Sefolosha. And stolen by Prince. The pass to Calathes. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. He passes to Gasol. The jump hook. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. Westbrook's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Well, Clark, you said defense a part of the game that never has an off night. And it's why the Grizzlies, Steve, were so tough on the road and really such a tough team in general.
Well, 24-17 on the road is an amazing record for any club. And I think Memphis, they did it with their defense and their rebounding. They were able to enforce their identity on teams on the road with that toughness, with that edge, and it really paid off big time. Russell Westbrook suffering that torn meniscus in his right knee after the collision with the Rockets' Patrick Beverley in the first round of last year's playoffs. Really just derailed the Thunder's hopes for a championship.
That's good. Tight game here in Oklahoma City. Back to Perkins. Soft touch off the glass. Oh, back to Westbrook until that knee injury. He never missed a game in his 5-year NBA career. Clark, the longest consecutive games streak in the NBA.
How about going back to college and high school? Didn't miss any games there either.
True, right.
Remarkably durable. So this is really his first experience with a major injury, Kevin. Knowing him, though, and his tenacity and his desire to be great, I think he's going to be able to respond just fine.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. And as with any timeout, this part of the game, important to go over the strategies that are working and those that are needed in terms of adjustments. And, of course, the opportunity, guys, to get hydrated with Gatorade before coming back out to the floor. We've seen some good action so far, and there's more of it to come.
Yeah, this game has been physical, it's been fast, it's been high-paced. So anytime you're in a situation like this where it's really a hard-fought game, critical to keep yourself hydrated throughout.
Shot clock at 5. He kicks it to Lee. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. The Thunder with the lead. And Fisher kicks to Ibaka. There's the dish to Fisher. Connects from three-point range. Fisher's got 9.
He could have forced a tough inside shot, but made a terrific kick out to find the open jumper instead.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
Well, for the Grizzlies, the 5th best record in the league last season, guys. Defeated the Clippers and the Thunder in the playoffs, but it all came to a crashing in when the Spurs swept them in the conference finals.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Calathes passes to Prince, and it's blocked by Ibaka. Right side, Westbrook. And that comes off the assist by Derek Fisher. And the Thunder lead by 6. Well, and back in that series that Clark was talking about against the Spurs, more competitive than it might seem. Steve, you and I were talking about this. 3 of the 4 games were close. In fact, 2 obviously really close, going to overtime.
But I thought the weakness of Memphis was really exposed, Kevin, and that was the outside shooting. San Antonio just guarded the paint. They took Zach Randolph pretty much out of the series, and they begged Memphis to shoot from long range. And when you don't have floor spacing in the playoffs, it makes it awfully tough to score.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
They've really flipped things around offensively.
Well, anytime you can make more than half your shots, Clark, you take that any day of the week. I think Westbrook may be the most explosive player in the game right now. I mean, you got Wade, Kobe, Derrick Rose, but I think Russell Westbrook, with his speed and quickness, is probably the guy right now.
Pass to Calathes. Back to Lee. Feeds to Randolph. Shot to stop the run. Here's Gasol. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
That's some tenacity inside, battling for the second chance points.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Well, he was somebody you didn't want to put at the line a year ago. He made 85% of his attempts.
Yeah, that's a great asset to have, guys. For any team coming down the stretch in close games, we've got a guy who's confident and very good at the line. When he steps up there, you feel good about it.
And Westbrook, really a freak athlete. Clark, a terrific dunker.
Yeah, he's a guy you would just love to see in the dunk contest, Kevin. But he says he's more of a game dunker and might not shine in the exhibition type format. And I can understand that. The dunks that Russell does in games are so vicious and so posterizing that it's hard to create that same type of tenacity and energy in a contest. So I think there are some guys that are more geared towards dunking in games than winning dunk contests.
And there's the feed to Fisher. Outside Westbrook. He dishes it to Ibaka. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Ibaka's got his first basket of the night.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Well, their energy is lacking. They've got to start playing harder and battle down in the paint.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
Yeah, it sure has, Clark. I mean, with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, they really haven't had to do much on the perimeter.
He feeds it to Sefolosha. And there's another one for the Thunder. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Picked by Randolph. Calathes passes to Randolph. Randolph draws the double. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Randolph's got 4 points now in the quarter.
In the first, he had trouble hitting with any consistency. But here in the second, he's turned it around.
Fisher dishes to Westbrook. Six on the shot clock. Here's Fisher. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Randolph's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Gasol setting the pick for Lee. Randolph. Passes it to Calathes. Lee outside. Memphis moving that ball around. They get a hand on it. And it's Memphis with another.
And he's shaking off a poor first quarter shooting effort. He's really starting to turn it on now, guys.
Westbrook against Lee. Kicks it to Sefolosha. Pass to Fisher. Beyond the arc. The shot no good. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
You see the benefit of knocking down baskets consecutively because it leads to the confidence growing and growing, doesn't it, Steve?
It sure does, and now it's to the point where they just feel unstoppable. Just seems like they're finding an open lane to the hoop every time down. That's 5 buckets in a row for them in the paint.
Yeah, on the flip side, Steve, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior.
And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Hey, guys, well, Grizzlies head coach Dave Yeager is all in on advanced stats, and that was a big reason that he became their head coach, fitting in with a new initiative from ownership in the front office. He knows his marching orders. A team that is among the lowest in three-point field goals will, in his words, look to open the floor, spread the floor, and give their bigs more room to work inside. He said, quote, other teams aren't going to have 9 dudes in the paint when Zach's trying to back down. But, guys, they're still going to play inside out. He said, quote, I like three-pointers, but I love layups and free throws.
Well, Roberson makes sense. They're tough to handle down, and it opens up things for everyone else.
Well, at least the defender got his money's worth on that one.
Yep, that was an easy whistle for the official.
The Thunder haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10.
Put together a great team, fans can get a little wild. When you put together a great team that's exciting to watch, too, then they really get wild. And that's what you have to deal with when you go to Oklahoma City. A great team with terrific fans.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Koufos checked in for Gasol. Davis comes in for Zach Randolph. And Mike Miller subbed in for Tayshaun Prince. Lee kicks to Conley. Miller defended by Durant. Dishes it to Lee. That's good. It's Miller with the assist. Lee's got 10 points. And back to these great fans in Oklahoma City. They hosted the Hornets for 1 season in the aftermath of Hurricane Katrina, you recall. And Steve really showed what a great crowd they could be for a team.
Kevin, I agree. And I think that season when they hosted the Hornets, I think that showed the league that Oklahoma City was ready to become a franchise. And that's why the move from Seattle to Oklahoma City was allowed by the league, because the city had proven that they would support the club.
Tony Allen's checked in for Memphis. Memphis trailing here. Here is Conley. He has 6. Allen kicks to Miller. There's the pass to Conley. Kicks it out to Allen. goes up again. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Now, you got to make a defensive adjustment here, Clark. Time to collapse inside, force the ball back out in the perimeter, make them beat you from long range.
Hey, we all know how hard it was for the Thunder going into last season to trade away their six-man star, James Harden, but it was something that had to be done. They really missed his playmaking ability, though, and I think they missed him in the locker room, too.
Conley against Jackson. He kicks it to Westbrook. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tony Allen. And that'll be his third foul so far. And for the Thunder, a financial decision to trade away Harden. They've already tied up Steve money in big contracts to Durant, and to Westbrook, Ibaka, and Perkins.
And Kevin, I think a lot of people question why they didn't keep Harden and maybe move Ibaka or Perkins. I think Perkins would have been maybe the best option, but he's really looked at as their best post defender and a guy who brings leadership and toughness. So it was a very difficult decision, but there's no doubt this team missed James Harden.
And it's Conley penetrating. Miller bats for two. Thunder with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Well, they'll pass it to Collison. No good with the wing jumper.
That's one he knows he should have made.
Conley with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Conley kicks to Miller. Five to shoot. Miller with another miss. But Thunder have gone 7 of 16, shooting just under 50% here in the second quarter. Collison dishes to Durant. Pass to Jackson. Right side Jackson. Oklahoma City needs to get off the shot. That's the bucket. And it's a 4-point Thunder lead.
His presence is very comforting for this team. He's kind of a fallback option for them anytime they need it.
Miller outside. Close game as we wrap up the second quarter. Thunder lead by 4. And coming up after the break, it'll be Damon Bruce breaking down all the highlights from the first half of play.
Now, presented by Sprint.
And coming your way now, the Monday edition of our halftime show. Let's get it started. The Thunder taking care of business. It's been a scintillating open court attack. They hold a major advantage in fast break points. Some nice play so far from Russell Westbrook. He's got 7 points, been outstanding on the defensive side of the court as well. Gotten the job done on the glass too.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third.
What a nice quarter of basketball. For Lee, he's got 10 points, and they've got to be happy with his work on the glass, too.
No, they have to be. I mean, he's not giving up any ground in the paint, and when the ball goes up, I mean, it's his.
Westbrook gets a screen from Ibaka. Left side Durant. He passes to Sefolosha. But 3, that's good. And a nice assist from Durant. Sefolosha's got the first bucket of the third here for the Thunder. The Grizzlies trail by 7.
Well, his heart might be in Oklahoma City now, but growing up, Kevin Durant said he wanted to be, of all things, a Raptor. That's right, he was a Raptor fan. A lot of it, he said, was just wanting to be part of something new.
And going back to Durant, I'm sure the Raptors would have loved to have had him. I got to be honest, I did not know he grew up a Raptors fan.
I had no idea. I'm guessing maybe he fell in love with Vince Carter at the dunk contest.
Maybe that was it, yeah.
You know, guys, the Grizzlies are a bit of a throwback team, and I like their moniker of grit and grind. It really was their identity of toughness and physicality, and I thought that's how they played, and as a result, they had a terrific season.
Sefolosha with it. Guarded now by Tayshaun Prince. Outside Westbrook. Puts it up from 17. Sefolosha misses.
Well, he's been trying to add that mid-range shot to his arsenal, but it still isn't there.
But Clark, you mentioned the Grizzlies' old-fashioned style of play. There may be some changes in the offing. The new ownership group has made it a focal point to use, Steve, more advanced stats to inform their decision-making, analytics.
Well, and what will be interesting, Kevin, is that, most advanced stats and advanced stat gurus will tell you need three-point shooting. This was a very poor three-point shooting club a season ago. So I would expect them to start going more in that direction, but you can't get away from your identity, which is the low-post game of Gasol and Randolph.
Outside Durant. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Really hard to try to compare Kevin Durant to somebody. I mean, it might come from who he says he modeled his game after. In an interview last season, he said that it was Larry Bird who shaped how he played growing up as a youngster.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. One thing Durant shared in common with Bird, a deadly outside shot, even under pressure.
Yeah, I love his unflappable nature. Kevin Durant just seems unfazed during pressure times of the games, and I think even more so, he just enjoys it. He wants that pressure. He wants the ball in his hands.
It's Westbrook with the drive. Outside Durant, Sefolosha. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. Sefolosha's got 6 here in this quarter.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They got to get more intense.
Conley kicks to Randolph. The dish now to Lee. Feeds it to Conley. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. Westbrook's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Sefolosha, and he drew the blocking foul. He'll go to the line for 2. This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line.
And how about the work last season from the free throw line? He shot about 83%.
Guys, I thought he got into a groove last year at the charity stripe, and I thought he maintained it deep into the season as well.
That one is no good.
Well, you look at Zach Randolph, and he doesn't have the typical body of a dominant power forward. But regardless of what his body looks like, you can't deny how hard he works on his game and conditioning during the season and during the offseason. He's a hard worker, and that's part of why Memphis has really embraced him. They love Zach Randolph and what he represents because they can relate to that grinded-out mentality he has.
Oh, and the dunk by Ibaka.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
Those are phenomenal dunks to watch. So much fun.
Three minutes gone now in the 3rd quarter. Well, Clark, you mentioned Randolph's condition. Last season, he changed his pregame routine. Started lifting weights before every game.
Said it gave him a little more bounce in his stride, and something was working. He led the league in offensive boards last season.
Here's Oklahoma City now. They're on an 11-3 run. It's Westbrook with the drive. Back to Perkins. There's the feed to Sefolosha. And here is Durant. He's got 11. And Ibaka kicks to Sefolosha. It's a nice passing by Oklahoma City here. A three-pointer, no good.
Even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
Yeah, not enough defensive coverage there to prevent him from firing that time. But yeah, I think if he's open, he's got to let that thing fly.
Gasol with it. Now guarded by Sefolosha. Gets it to go.
I think he's been kind of passive today. And, maybe that one will get him going. I think for them to be successful, he needs to be the one to do the bulk of the scoring.
Here's Westbrook. He's got 7. He dishes it to Sefolosha. He feeds it to Durant. Shot clock at 6. Westbrook with it. Conley picks him up. Here's Durant. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
What a performance from Durant here. He's got 11 points and a decent little assist total for him, too.
Yeah, he's played really well, moving the ball around, and you'd like to see the rest of the team kind of get into that same passing groove that he's in.
Durant hits them both.
You know, one of the keys to the Thunder's success last year was they made a living at the free throw line. The golden rule of basketball, one of them anyway, is don't foul a jump shooter. But that didn't stop teams from getting whistled against OKC, and they usually made other teams pay when they got to the line. He's giving them little to nothing at the offensive end. I can't put it any other way.
The kick out to Westbrook. The three. That's good. Westbrook's got 10.
You know, their three-point shooting since halftime is about as good as you could possibly ask for, guys.
Now's the time to put the pedal to the metal, boys. Keep firing those deep balls and build that lead up.
Conley with the screen on Ibaka. Randolph passes to Conley. Conley left side. Looking to get it going. And the layup is good. Conley's got his 3rd basket of the night. Taking a look at the rankings from last year, Thunder were 2nd overall in trips to the free throw line. And Steve, for a 3rd straight year, they led the league in free throw percentage, a deadly combination.
Yeah, they actually had the 3rd best team free throw percentage in NBA history. So quite a combination. You've got Durant and Westbrook constantly attacking and putting pressure on the defense, and then knocking down their free throws like they do. That's difficult to deal with.
Prince kicks to Conley. Passes it to Randolph. Left side Randolph. And stolen by Perkins. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Durant's got the ball. Sefolosha misses.
And he continues to search for his rhythm. It's eluded him to this point.
Ed Davis is checked in for Zach Randolph. The Grizzlies trail by 13. Conley dishes to Davis. Back to Conley. Lee outside. 5 on the clock. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Lee's got 12 points in the game.
He's really stood out for his club today. Even though they're struggling a little bit, he's doing his part.
Westbrook against Conley. Westbrook passes to Sefolosha. Left side, Adams. Kicks to Ibaka. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And Memphis making a change here. Miller's checked in. The Grizzlies trail by 11. Outside Conley. Miller right side. Out to Conley. There's the 3. And a great assist by Miller as that one goes in. And 11 points for Mike Conley. The pass to Adams. Davis is on it. And Adams kicks to Westbrook. That drops.
Well, sometimes when you're at a height disadvantage, that's the way to attack. Go right at your defender.
Zach Randolph's checked in for Memphis. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Outside Conley. Rebounded by Sefolosha. Sefolosha's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
Well, he hasn't had much success shooting the ball, but it's not too late for him to get it turned around and start contributing.
Beautiful finger roll to cap that drive off. He knows how to finish with some flair and flavor, guys.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Thunder.
Boy, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
And another thing they're doing is really taking advantage of fast break opportunities, scoring some easy baskets.
6 to shoot. Conley with it. Now guarded by Sefolosha. Conley kicks to Lee. Shot on the wing. Shot is no good. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Durant, the pass to Adams. Sefolosha hits it from three-point range. Sefolosha's got 10 points in just the second half.
He didn't have a single three-pointer in the first, but here he is knocking them down.
Lee. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
Kick out to Adams. Outside Durant. Dishes to Sefolosha. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. They get Courtney Lee. And that one misses. Kendrick Perkins. He's checked in for the Thunder. He hits the second from the line. The Grizzlies trail by 14. Randolph, a screen on Westbrook. Here's Conley. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Jackson's checked in. Blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Marc Gasol's checked in for Randolph. And Tayshaun Prince subbed in for Courtney Lee. Durant against Prince. Durant gets to Adams. Back to Durant. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Outside Jackson. And it's Perkins with the jam. Well, Clark, a clear lane to the basket and the emphatic jam.
And that is outstanding attacking basketball.
Well, he had no choice but to take that one to the bucket.
The Grizzlies trail by 14. Outside Conley. Back to Davis. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got his 4th assist in this one.
That's really the area where they like all of their shots to come from. Well, last season on the Raptors, Ed Davis was showing that he could be a solid starter in the league. Bargnani was out and he was filling in well, but he was moved out in the Rudy Gay deal and back to the bench in Memphis.
And there's the call on Durant. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And the Thunder making a change here. Butler's checked in. Adams against Davis. Makes the lead pass. And the shot is good. Miller's got his 2nd bucket of the night. And for Davis last season, despite a downturn in minutes, you have to be encouraged by his productivity.
Yeah, good field goal percentage, scored at a higher rate. Coming into the league, we knew he could finish at the rim on lobs and putbacks, but the rest of his offensive game was more of a question mark. Seems to be coming around. He's a very skilled player.
And Gasol sends it back. And now here comes Conley leading the break. Gasol dishes to Conley. There's 1:17 left to play in the 3rd. Just 5 to shoot. It's Prince on the wing. Jumper off the screen. Memphis the rebound. Pass to Conley. He kicks it to Gasol. Goes back up. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Oklahoma City leading by 10. Jackson drives in. Pass to Adams. The kick outside to Butler. Durant. The dish to Jackson. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Jackson's got 7.
They are killing them with that 3-point shot here in the second half.
Well, the defense fully stretched out trying to stop that shot and still not able to get it done.
Conley sets a screen for Davis. Back to Conley. Conley left side. And he's knocked off course by the D. The foul called. He'll shoot free throws. That one on Perkins. First one falls for him. And Memphis making a change here. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Oklahoma City shooting 47%, pretty solid. And Butler, here we go. Collison kicks to Fisher. Outside Butler. Butler off a pick from Ibaka. Outside Jackson. He passes to Fisher. And the Thunder, another three. He gets it up. The shot is off. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. It's the Thunder. And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. And so it's Memphis with it. 15-point game. Calathes, guarded by Jackson. Lee kicks to Gasol. From 8, and he connects with the jumper. Gasol's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Memphis. The drive by Jackson. Ibaka, he's covered by Randolph. And Zach Randolph gets the whistle that time. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
That could have major consequences, Kevin. With this game still in question, it's really a tough time to lose it.
Ed Davis is checked in for Zach Randolph. Here's Fisher. Back to Collison. Right side Jackson. Butler. All sorts of time. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got his 8th assist here tonight.
Well, there's plenty to like about him as a player, but, you know, one thing that really stands out is the quick trigger. He can catch the ball in space, defenders all over him, but, you know, in an instant, lets that shot go, and he is accurate.
And another specialty of his is the 3 ball from the corner. That's his signature shot.
4 on the clock. Here's Lee, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation. Grizzlies making a switch here. Conley's checked in. Oklahoma City leading by 15. And Westbrook, here we go. Here's Ibaka, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Serge Ibaka, born and raised in the Republic of Congo. We've had African-born players in the league for decades, but it seems that as the league has reached out to develop talent there, the numbers are increasing from that part of the world.
Kevin Durant's checked in for Butler. Ibaka hits both of them. And going back to Ibaka and growing talent coming from the continent of Africa. Steve, 1 billion people there.
Soccer is still the biggest sport there, but steadily the NBA has made inroads, providing courts and equipment and coaching around the continent. So you would expect more and more players to come to the league from Africa.
Bang and Mute and Thabeet. We've got some notable players in the league from there.
The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been of the 3-point variety.
Yeah, and unless they make some rotations and closeouts defensively, there's more to come, Clark.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Conley. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Well, you know, Mike Conley has always been one of the quickest guards in the league, in my opinion, and just a blur in transition. And for his size, a pretty good finisher with both hands inside.
Adams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And Conley has always been quick, Steve, but he's learning how to use, it seems like, different gears to get around defenders.
I agree, Kev. The change of pace, he's gotten so good with his right hand, too, not just off the dribble, but he frequently finishes plays with his right hand in the paint, those little runners. So a lot of skill and to go along with that speed.
It's Allen with the drive. Allen right side. Outside Conley. No good off the back of the rim.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
No good from Durant.
Well, those chances are almost always 2 points for him. I guess the defense did what it had to do to bother him.
Allen's shot is off.
You see the defenders get out of his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the bucket, but not that time.
And Durant, here we go. Here's Jackson, drills the 3-pointer. Jackson's got 6 here in this quarter.
We've seen a noticeable improvement out of him since halftime. He didn't have a whole lot working in the first half.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. Drive by Lee. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
And he's made the most of his chances, hasn't he? He really needs to continue to work for those good looks.
Westbrook passes to Jackson. He drains the quick shot. And the Thunder lead by 21.
He's flipped the script here in this half, shooting a much higher percentage from the field.
Conley kicks to Lee. Feeds it to Gasol. Adams on him. From 8. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. The Thunder leading by 21. Here's Westbrook. Outside Jackson. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Lee with the steal. All alone. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
It's one thing to intimidate with your play, and it's another to get in the face of a player's shot you just blocked. Last season, Ibaka took it to that next level and ruffled some feathers by doing just that.
Tayshaun Prince is checked in for Tony Allen. He hits both from the stripe. And speaking of Ibaka getting feisty, I remember seeing him get into it. In fact, with Coach Brooks when he was subbed out of a game, there was that flagrant foul against Blake Griffin. He's got a fuse.
Well, he's showing a little bit of a hot-headed streak, Kevin. I like that. A little feistiness. You like that from your big men. You know, you want them to be tough.
Showing emotion.
Exactly.
Passion.
As long as you control the emotion.
Well said. Lee outside. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's on Caron Butler.
Courtney Lee out of Western Kentucky. You know, last season a mid-level signee by the Celtics. Competes at the defensive end. Offensively, he's a good shooter with his feet set from long range and really kind of likes the corner pocket three-pointers.
And for Courtney Lee, probably his best shot is that three-pointer.
Yeah, I think so. You know, he's a guy who can get out in transition and finish at the rim, but he's got a career three-point average of about 38%. So look for him to be even more aggressive firing away out there.
Outside Conley. The feed now to Lee. And the call will go against Caron Butler. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Gasol. He dishes it to Conley. Right side, Conley. Just 5 on the clock. Offensive rebound. Gasol. Ibaka with some nice D.
That's a battle they haven't been winning today, guys. Their work on the glass has to improve.
And that's not the only thing that's gone against them. Purely from a size standpoint, that is a mismatch that's going to be hard to overcome defensively.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Gasol backing down. Tries from the block. And off the glass. That one's good. Now Westbrook. Ibaka goes in. No good. Great D that time from Davis. The Grizzlies trail by 21. Prince kicks to Lee. He feeds it to Gasol. With the fadeaway. That's good.
Got a good clear look right over the top of his defender because of that height advantage.
Oklahoma City's gone 2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. It's Durant on the wing. All alone. And he nails the jumper. And the Thunder lead by 21.
You know, it seems like when they've gone to him, he's really come through. And that's not something they should get away from.
Lee dishes to Prince. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession.
Man, I don't know what happened right there. He just basically walked out of bounds.
Grizzlies making a switch here. In Westbrook, here we go. Sefolosha. to Westbrook. Clock at 6. Outside Durant. Tries it from 19. Kept alive. Here's Perkins. Right through the knee for the layup. Grizzlies have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Conley kicks to Allen. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Well, you think about it, Tony Allen, when you talk about his game, he may not be a marquee star in the NBA, but his arrival in Memphis has coincided with the team really developing an identity of physicality and toughness, not to mention with them becoming a factor in the West as well.
And so he makes both from the line. And Clark, you mentioned Tony Allen flying under the radar a bit offensively. You know, he can be erratic. In fact, back in Boston, I think they called him, and Steve helped me with this, they called him Trick or Treat Tony, because you weren't certain just what you were going to get from him from game to game.
That's right. One of the great nicknames I've ever heard. But, you know, I think when you ask people around the league, they're really valuing what Allen brings to the table.
Pass to Gasol. It's stolen by Ibaka. And now it's Sefolosha running. You can go all the way. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And the defense paying instant dividends. Fast break basket.
Yeah, that transition was immediate. Didn't waste a second getting out on the break.
Outside Conley. Kicks it to Gasol. Back to Conley. Just 5 to shoot. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Some changes for Memphis. Koufos checked in for Gasol. Johnson comes in for Courtney Lee. And Mike Miller subbed in for Tayshaun Prince. Shot clock at 2. Here's Allen. No good off the front iron. Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Butler passes to Perkins. Fisher. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. And for Memphis, they're shooting at 42% in this final quarter. From 18 feet away. Here's Allen. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Boy, what a great job making good on the second opportunity. He stayed with that play from start to finish.
The pass to Sefolosha. Collison with a screen on Allen. Collison dishes to Perkins. And the shot is good. Perkins got 4 this quarter. The Grizzlies have gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. Allen kicks to Johnson. Johnson right side. Using his post move to get the 2 points. The Thunder leading by 23. And Fisher kicks to Perkins. Dishes it to Fisher. Butler. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Sefolosha off a pick from Perkins. Sefolosha passes to Fisher. And it's off from 3-point range. For Memphis, they've gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth. Right around 46-47%. Pass to Calathes. He kicks to Miller. Calathes puts the lead pass in front of him. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Guys, Coach Koufos, a dual citizen of the U.S. and Greece, played collegiately at the Ohio State University. He's really opened some eyes the last couple of years. High percentage finisher inside and really a deceptively good rebounder, too.
And he's good on the second. And going back to Koufos, Steve, he's also a good defender.
Yeah, good mobility, can get out on the perimeter and guard screen and roll. He may struggle a little bit against the really big centers, but there's not a whole lot of those guys around anyway.
Westbrook, no good. And for Memphis, they're shooting 43% from the floor. Conley dishes to Prince. Conley takes a 3. Also Westbrook with the rebound.
Not a bad look for him on that shot, but it just doesn't seem to be his night tonight.
Ibaka with the ball. Gasol covering. Perkins. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Looking at the numbers for Kendrick Perkins, he's got 8 points and the 1 steal.
The first free throw is good, and Memphis making a change here. And so Perkins nails both of them. 1:56 left to play here in the fourth. Calathes passes to Miller. Six to shoot. Fires for three. Memphis the rebound.
Nice hustle to get them a second look.
It's Gasol missing.
And this is why you need size inside, the ability to contest shots and force misses.
Steve, that's exactly right. Even when you get in close, it's still a tough shot.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. Derek Fisher's checked in for Sefolosha. 1:16 left to play in the final quarter. Calathes, guarded by Jackson. It's Allen with the drive. The Thunder pull it in. On the wing, Jackson, defended by Calathes. Pass to Collison. Right side, Jackson, uncovered. Gasol with the rebound.
There's no getting around the simple fact that that's a shot he has to knock down.
There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Miller with the ball. Picked up by Collison. Three-pointer. No good. Oklahoma City's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. Butler kicks to Perkins. Jackson. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Gasol, a screen on Fisher. It's Allen on the wing. Leads him in there. The shot's good from Gasol.
Crisp pass into the paint.
Now here's Collison. Now here's Jackson. Launches it. Offline. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. Not much to be critical of with this win, Clark.
Not at all. I mean, they showed up not just to play. They showed up to give great effort and to win, and they did both.
Thank you for joining us for this presentation of the NBA on 2.